here's my thing. Here's my thing. In terms of the party, all right, you go, Donald Trump is the worst thing ever.
Well, I mean, you know. Yeah.
I love that you have to go that far to find a comparison.
No, I mean, the bottom line is, I actually know the guy. He's got great kids. I just don't like what he's doing to my party and our country.
But here's my question. Here's the question I have. How shouldn't you ask yourself the question? How is he able to do that to your party? Because if Trump did not represent any of the feeling that is in your party, surely he wouldn't be able to do that to there are people voting for him who are Republicans.
Oh, but
and he's the front runner as well.
He's not the first guy in America to demagogue somebody and do well. He's not the first guy to try to divide us and say that those people are different, to make scapegoats. I mean, look at the history of the country. There are plenty of people who've run on the Democratic side in the past who've said things about a person's religion or color, and this is just the way it is. But here's the good news. How does this movie always end? The people who do this lose, right?
You mean the bad guy?
Yeah, the people who try to divide us, they lose. And conservatism, I think, is good for everybody. What Donald Trump is doing is not very good for anybody.
Now, okay, those are your views. Conservatism is that's something I guess I've learned in terms of partisan views. No one will go to the other side.
This is the deepest conversation I've ever had at a pool table, by the way. Normally we bet by now. Okay, go ahead.
We should bet. If I win, will you join the Democrats?
This is not on TV. You're more screwed up than we are. No.
I love that it's so partisan that people can't. You admit that Cruz and Trump, poison and gunshot. Is Hillary really that bad in your mind?
I think Hillary Clinton would be an extension of a presidency. I don't think it's working well, but I don't think she's a bad person.
What part of it is not working well?
Well, I don't think the war on terror is going very well. Let's go do this show in Iran and Syria. I mean, the world is on fire. You got 40,000 hardened jihadists who are enslaving the Yazidi women and making them sex slaves. You've got 250,000 people killed in Syria. You got ISIL in Libya.
Yeah, but if you
other than that, things are going great.
But
then you got Russia and China kicking our ass everywhere.
But let's be honest, ISIS is a vestige of a war that people shouldn't have fought in the first place. A war that you voted for, So had you not gone in, there would be no ISIS in Iraq right now. That is part. So everyone has a role to play. I mean, no country knows how to defeat them immediately.
Let's be honest that you can blame Bush and I can blame Obama. What good does it do? We're all sitting on the sidelines and watching people be slaughtered, murdered, raped, and killed, and not doing a damn thing about it.
I think people are doing something about it. Maybe you're doing the wrong thing. Maybe you're doing the wrong thing about it. At what point do you admit
it ain't working?
At what point? Yeah. At what point do you admit
this ain't working?
At what point do you admit the troops are not working? At what point do you admit that maybe you can't kill an ideology?
I can tell you this: you can kill these bastards.
Which ones?
The 40,000 hardened jihadists who are raping.
And then when their families become hardened because of that?
Here's what you have to do: you have to kill the bad guys and help the other people. 99% of the people are not buying what these guys are selling. I talk a lot about military solutions, but you got to stay. You got to offer a hopeful life to compete with a glorious death.
Could we make one concession then in saying that? If you're saying 99% of these people don't believe in that, then would you then agree from that logic that Muslims are not the problem? There are a group of people.
Muslims are the answer to the problem. They're the answer to the problem. I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan 36 times. We've got a lot of young people here. The people in the Mideast want the same thing you want. They've got the same technology you do, now that I have because Trump gave out my number. But the bottom line is that young people in the Mideast want what we want. They want to raise their kids in peace. They're not bad people. Their religion is not the problem. It's radical Islam who's co-opted their religion. These guys need to be defeated, my friend. These guys need to be destroyed and replaced with something better.
I can agree with you on the first part. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's pretty. It's nice to hear somebody say that. The religion is not the problem. These crazy people are. Let's make a show. Hey there, it's The Daily Show's Trevor Noah. We have our own YouTube channel now, so please do subscribe. I'll wait so you can. I won't even look. just because I know that's weird. Sort of like when a dog's doing its thing. You can just, yeah, just subscribe. I won't look.